Hey guys, welcome to Reddit Brew. Today, I will be reading from the r/entitled people subreddit, so let's jump into it. Older cousin demanded her inheritance after our grandmother died. She screams like a banshee when I tell her no and point out she already got hers. For context, my maternal grandmother is the one who passed away, and my sister and I always called her by the Portuguese word for grandmother, Vavo or Vo. My biological mother is Vo's second and youngest kid, with there being a 12-year gap between my aunt and mother. As a result, my cousins from that aunt are way older than me, as in, I spent a decent part of being a toddler as the flower girl at their weddings. The cousin in this story is my cousin H, 15 years older than me. Given the gap in age, my Vo was super involved with my sister and I, as well as her great-grandkids from my older cousins. I was very close to Vo, and still say, even now, that she was my very first best friend in this world. As she aged, Vo's health got worse, and by the time I was in high school, she was on oxygen around the clock for her emphysema. When we were kids, she had paperwork drawn up like a will, healthcare proxies, and others, just in case something happened. But we couldn't sign as we were under 18 back then. With the exception of maybe 3 people, most of my mother's family are huge addicts who refuse to get help. Vo didn't trust anyone other than my sister, my cousin Steve, and me. And as soon as we were old enough, Vo asked us to take her to have these documents updated. Vo named my sister and I in the updated docs, and I had a professor at school review the new docs with me as well, so I understood them thoroughly. Steve was newly married, expecting his first child, and renovating his new home, so Vo didn't want to stress him out more. Whenever a decision needed to be made on Vo's behalf, my sister and I would include him, and as someone older than us, we looked up to him. His sister, H, was a full-fledged addict on top of being entitled and snobby. Her husband, now ex, owns his own masonry business, and they did well for themselves. But when I was in junior high, she somehow managed to steal $10,000 out of Vo's savings and opened a credit card in Vo's name. I was pissed. My Vo was devastated that H did this to her. Fast forward a bit, and during my early 20s, I get news that my Vo has a bad case of pneumonia and is hospitalized. During my school winter vacation, I spent every day with her, and the doc says to me she'll be discharged the next day since she's better. I return to school at the end of break, and I get a call 2 days later from my sister. The long and short of it is that Vo took a bad turn after discharge, and it didn't look like she'll survive. I raced back home. What was a 2-hour drive took maybe 90 minutes. I make it in time to say goodbye. I came in, held her hand, and gave her one last kiss on the cheek. She died about 10 minutes later. As everyone was in the elevator leaving, H asked Steve, sister, and I why we were the only 3 people the care team would speak to privately. We shrug it off in no mood to fuss. Sis and I get to work arranging the details of the funeral/wake, and Vo's church has a beautiful memorial for her, and after we get back to my sister's house, H starts her crap again. She had been snooping and learned that Sis and I were named as the proxy/POA, with me as the primary. I confirmed that to H, and she also read something about the will, and that I was the executor. She starts her damned and entitled Karen act when I confirm the will is correct. Why you of all people? You're just a kid. I'm 22, not 5. She picked me because she doesn't trust most of this family. Whatever, just give me what Vo left me and I'll go. And I'll take whatever she left for my kids too. What are you on about? Give me my money and my kids' shit. I can't. Why? Well, if you'd read the whole will, you'd know that you didn't get anything. Why? Because Vo said you already got yours when you stole her identity and retirement savings. Whatever. Give me the shit for my kids then. I can't. Vo had me promise not to give anything to anyone other than the people listed. Guys, H is near 40 and throws a tantrum in the driveway and calls the cops on me. Tried saying I stole everything and assaulted her. It backfired on her. Cops ran all her info and H had bench warrants in 3 states. I just can't. She also wanted me to pay her bail. I told her to pound sand. Oh my gosh, poor Vo. She did not deserve to have a crappy family like that. Thank God she got a good family member out of OP though, and I really hope OP put H's kids' money in a trust where only they can access it, because I do not trust her, and I guarantee once her kids has that money, she will be taking all of it. You need to be so careful with greedy family members like this. Entitled Mom thinks I earn for her useless sons. So I have a very crappy relationship with my family. They only contact me when they need something, money, and I have been through therapy and learned how to say no to people. Honestly, I still struggle, but I also hate when people try to manipulate me. I have several siblings, but 2 of my brothers are the apple of my mother's eyes, and they are useless. Like, barely earn anything, never have savings, always needed support from my father, but my father has died, so my mother took the job of sponsoring my bros. Mind you, these bros both have 3 to 4 kids each. I am child free and earn good. I have worked my ass off to be where I am, without any support of family, and in fact, due to abuse of family, I am where I am today. I usually don't mind helping sick bro/sick kids, and every now and then 100 to 200 euros, and then I'm done for a few months. I recently went on vacation, 3 countries, 15 days, so I did write my mother about my whereabouts. She kept asking me about how much my hotel costs, flight, etc. Me being dumb, I just told her rough costs. So yesterday, I arrived back and get a call from her. I got up to another call early morning today, and that's when I knew something was coming up. So here's the convo after general chit chat. Hey OP, I see you got your hair and nails done. How much was it? Around 150 euros. What's up? You want to color your hair? No, actually, your younger bro is going to get operated. He needs money to pay bills, for kids' school, for food, etc. Oh, okay. Get well soon to him then. I want you to send him money so he can afford things for 2 months. I'm sorry, what? Why do I have to pay for him? Because OP, you travel around the world. You spend so much on your hair and nails. You should take care of your siblings. No, I should not pay for them. I earn for myself and am entitled to do whatever I want with my money. Shame on you. Your elder brother, my only rich bro, helped him. You should also participate. Wow, he actually paid for him? Why are you asking me to pay too then? Because it's not enough for their standard of living. You should pay so he doesn't worry. I have nothing to help. Sorry. I will never talk to you again. Sure. Bye. It sucks, but I'm glad I will be at peace for a few days. And I'm also proud of myself for setting up boundaries. Oh, and this is the same mother who shamed me for asking my right of inheritance. After death of my father, my bros live in a big family house my father built, and my mother has refused any kind of share to us sisters, because where would my sons live? Since us daughters are well off, we apparently don't have any right on our father's property. But yet, we have a duty to feed these man-children and their offsprings. F that. The line that got me was, their standard of living. Last time I checked, your standard of living is determined by how much you can afford, which, by the sounds of it, is not a lot. They made their choices. Why should OP have to contribute? OP, go no contact with these leeches ASAP. Please, for the love of God, you deserve so much better than them. But anyways, that is all from me today. I hope you enjoyed those entitled people stories. Basically just no family stories. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I truly appreciate when you do, and I will see you in the next Reddit story. Bye!